Hey guys, it's me, Michael Gibbons, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but my friend actually requested I react to a video based on 10 top douchey posts of the rich kids of Snapchat. I mean, I guess when you got a lot of money, it goes to your head, man, and I hope one day if I ever get rich, it never happens to me. So let's go.
There's something about watching how the 1% of the world lives, but there's a fine line between being flashy and being just plain douchey. If this is your first time visiting us, click that red button, subscribe, and enjoy. These are 10 douchey things the rich kids of Snapchat do. Flaunt their wads of cash. What is a better way of letting the world know that you have money than to show them your huge wads of cash? Not only do the rich kids of Snapchat do this, but they have gotten creative in their flashy snaps. From using money for anything like a table mat, tissue paper, and even toilet paper. These rich kids have gotten a bit obnoxious when it comes to showing off their dough. We usually see
Oh my god, so that's actually true? So rich kids really do use money for toilet paper. Like 100... I just saw that. A money sandwich. Really? Okay, alright, okay. I don't know what to say. Use money for toilet paper, wipe your butt with it, but so you use money, but you can't afford actual toilet paper. So instead, you waste perfectly good money, which could have gone into some charity or help cancer or something, but instead its fate is to wipe your buttocks. Okay, alright,
behavior like this from insecure adults, but we guess the kids are starting young these days. Destroying pricey goods. What's an iPhone or an iPad to someone who just can purchase a new one at a whim?
I know, it's great, right?
The rich kids of Snapchat go through expensive gear and electronics so quickly that they're keeping Apple in business. When they get new phones, they go to great lengths to destroy their old phones for everyone on Snapchat to see. From burning expensive stuff they don't want anymore to not taking care of the stuff they already have. It seems like it's about the time their parents pull the cord on these kids. Presents from mom and dad. When someone gets good grades, they're usually given a nice pat on the back. But when a rich kid gets good grades, they're rewarded with cars, watches, and new phones. One kid's parents weren't sure which color iPhone their kid wanted, so they ended up buying them all colors because why not? Another rich kid snapped a quick photo of their amazing arrangement of Rolex watches and coordinating colored bottles from pricey Dom Perignon champagne for every passing grade, just proving that they're completely earning all these extravagant gifts. Over-the-top purchases. If there's one thing rich kids of Snapchat are good at, it's shopping and showing off their purchases. These kids can spend $100,000 or more in one shopping trip, and they take the snaps to prove it. They buy anything from a $10,000 fountain pen to a new Lambo with just a snap of their fingers. When you have no budget, why not buy 4 iPads for no reason? These kids are given all the money in the world, and watching how they spend it is oddly satisfying. Making fun of the less fortunate. For some reason, these kids love to put down the other 99% of the world by constantly calling them peasants.
I am the king!
Heaven forbid rich kids of Snapchat be subjected to public school or transportation, because they literally cannot. When they're with their friends who made it into the same exclusive private school as them, they usually find ways to degrade them. From having them draw watches on their arms to snapping them draw designer labels on their clothes, the rich kids stop at nothing to put down people who are less fortunate than them. Showing off designer goods. The rich kids of Snapchat can only have the best things life has to offer, and they make sure we all see what we are missing out on. By the best things, we mean water that costs 3 figures and clothing that most people would have to take out a small loan to afford. We get that they have grown accustomed to the finer things, but to show off their $5,000 shoes when a lot of people in the world don't have any is pretty douchey. It would be nice to see them donating their clothes and shoes to charity every now and then. Complain about their lives. There seems to be a reoccurring theme when it comes to rich kids on Snapchat that proves they're all spoiled brats. They complain about their lives constantly, from being annoyed with their butlers to complaining about the size of their $1 million houses. They just don't know what it's really like to suffer. These rich kids seem to be ungrateful for their very fortunate lifestyles, and if they are so unhappy, we know a ton of people who would be willing to trade spots.
Well, I would.
No regard for possessions. When it comes to taking care of their cars.
Money, man, I would. Oh, well, first off, I'd give my money. I'd have to cut it into like 3 separate pieces. Small bit percentage I'd give to my family members, you know, so they can retire, like my parents, close relatives, so they can, you know, retire and, you know, have a good life, settle down. And then I'll start with my life, getting my own place, somewhere nice. Start off a new job. I mean, even though I do have all that money, my job is really what will make me, you know, my life full of purpose, you know. I'd like to do veterinary. Be in the veterinary field. Not sure what kind. Maybe exotic. Like that. Then I buy all the animals that I always wanted to get, you know. Save a good amount of money for vacations and stuff like that. You know. There's a lot of stuff I'd save my money for. And then a good amount I'd give to, you know, charity and stuff. You know, because if you keep all that money, you shouldn't be so clinched to your money, you know. You gotta learn to give it away. I mean, not give it away on useless stuff. I mean, give it away the right way, you know. Give it to people, you know. Because if you get too clinched to your money, you know, I think that's how it gets to your head, you know. And I don't want to end up like these people. I mean, I probably won't do stuff like, you know, like snobbing on people, you know, but, you know, but yeah.
Toys and boats. Rich kids have no regard for their possessions. One kid took a photo of his yacht sinking in the harbor, and then bragged about how amazing the party must have been. Another left the top down on their expensive car and decided it was time for a new one instead of repairing the damage. It must be hard to take care of things when you can buy a new one without even thinking twice. Cool watch, bro. If there's one thing we can't stand about
these people would not last a day in the real world, you know? Imagine if all their money just went away, man. And one of this day, and then they would start holding on to those stuff, you know? Then they'd have to go back to primitive things like trying to fix them, you know? Trying to repair them. Trying to work for your money, you know? If all you do in life is just, if something goes bad and you feel like, oh, it doesn't matter, I can just get a new one, you know, how you gonna learn in life?
About Snapchat. It's the constant need for these rich kids to show off their watches. A watch for a birthday, a watch for an a watch just because. We are up to here with your watches. We get it, you're rich and your watch is expensive, but we really don't care. Go back to showing the cool vacation you're on, but please refrain from getting your watch in the frame this time. Misusing expensive goods for laughs. When they aren't destroying their iPhones or iPads, rich kids are using them to get a laugh. What would you do if you ran out of paper to practice your math on? Well, if you're a rich kid, you would just draw all over your iPad or computer. Forgot your umbrella? Don't worry. worry, you can just use your iPad, even though it's not waterproof. Need a good game to play at school? Why don't you and your rich friends just play a game of iPhone Jenga? Though it may be amusing to the snappers, misusing these expensive goods isn't getting a laugh from us. What are some more douchey things the rich kids of Snapchat do? React in the comment section below and don't forget to like this video.
I didn't realize it was that bad. Good God. Oh man. Wow. Man, there's so much about that goes on in the world that I really have not seen. Man, I'd really like... Oh man, what I'd give to have that much money, man. Because right now, I'm at the age, I'm really at the struggle of trying to make some money. You know, I'm trying to save money. I save my money. That's how I get all the things I need to get. You know, it takes time, you know, but I calculate the day. I calculate the days and the months and stuff, you know, but it takes a while, but I get there. It would be nice for once if I had all that money and I wouldn't have to worry, you know. But then I would like to at least do some work, you know. I don't want to be lazy. I want to have some purpose. I want to have a good amount of money in case something goes bad and I can easily fix it the right way, you know. If I need to get something important, I can get it with ease. If something goes wrong in with my whole family, I can make sure that if I have that much money, they will be perfectly in good health, in good hands, you know. Hopefully that'll change one day, you know. With hard work, you get what you want, and a little bit of belief. Yeah, so don't stop believing. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace.